Lakini sasa wewe unataka nini katika ndoa?
Mimi kitu ninachotaka ndoa, nataka ndiye naye ajue anapenda nini. Akiniuliza napenda nini, huyo anipendi.
Atajuaje wapenda nini?
Sasa akiweza kujua, huyo ndio sahihi.
Ni saa 3 kasoro dakika 34 saa zetu za Afrika Mashariki. Pesa 255,000 Kenya shillings. Matamshi George Aladwa.
Kitu Kenya niliona kwa Rashid. Mnacheka. Rashid alikuja kwa maisha yangu nikiwa na wakati mgumu sana, by the way. Hiyo ni time mama yangu alikuwa amepass. Unaelewa? Nilikuwa nimekuja Nairobi kutafuta kazi. I was a receptionist, by the way, hapo Kilimani. Na niliacha kazi Radio Salam. Nilikuwa radio presenter. Rashid akapata kazi Radio Salam. I went back to Radio Salam after mama amepita. Rashid alikuja kama rafiki kwanza. Unajua ile time umefiliwa, you need a shoulder to lean on and stuff. Even ndo niliona Rashid. Niliona kama huyu nika baba mwenye nilikuwa sina kwa familia, you know. Pole pole tu ikamea kwa mapenzi. Ndio tuko hapa sasa, tuko na watoto 3.
For a long time, Rashid Abdallah and Lulu Hassan have been known as Kenya's power couple of television. Before they became Kenya's most admired TV couple, Rashid Abdallah and Lulu Hassan were 2 young dreamers from the coastal city of Mombasa.
Lulu wacha nikwambie kitu kimoja. Lulu ni Bilari, nisingekuwa hapa kama nisingempata Lulu.
Kivipi?
Alinibadilisha maisha yangu. Mimi nilikuwa mtukutu sana, lakini wakati mbona napata msichana ni kwa tabia zake na minendo yake anakubadilisha. Unajua ni sawa na, tukupe mfano, ni sawa na mtu aliyekula mayai ama mtu aliyetumia kibiriti. Naweza chukua mshale wa kibiriti nikikuachia ile box la kibiriti, hatuwezi saidiana. Lakini nikichukua mshale wa kibiriti na box ile la kibiriti za kusaidiana. Hakuna kitu kizuri katika masuala ya mapenzi kama kuweza kuangalia udhaifu unayempenda.
They didn't come from privilege. They came from ordinary families raised with values of faith, hard work, and respect. Lulu grew up as a quiet and disciplined girl, deeply influenced by her mother. Her mother taught her to stay humble, to pray, and to never give up, no matter how small her beginnings seemed.
Okay. Lulu Hassan ni firstborn. Mzaliwa mwaka 84. Nimekula chumvi.
Yeah, you're the first lady by the way nikuona ukitangaza mwaka wako kuzaliwa wazi. Hilo
41.
Okay, yeah.
Na madada 2. Na mume mmoja.
Wa kiume.
Na watoto 3. Mimi ni mwanahabari.
Yes.
Na mimi pia ni msanii. Back then nilikuwa msanii. Alafu mimi pia ni mfanyabiashara.
Back then ulikuwa msanii sanaa ya upande gani hasa?
Stage plays.
After high school, Lulu first worked as a receptionist. But her soft Swahili voice was noticed one day by a producer who asked her to record a demo. That moment changed her life forever. She joined Radio Salam, and that is where the seeds of destiny were planted. Rashid Abdallah, on the other hand, was full of confidence and energy.
Baba nambariki Rashid Abdallah. Nanyosha mkono juu yake. Naomba mpake mafuta yako. Pigana na wale ambao wanapigana na yeye. Queen yule ambao amejificha pale Indian Ocean, namkemea na haribu, navunja, namkatia wifi. Shetani, wewe umekaa hii dunia miaka 2000 na utaki kukua mtu mzima. Bado unataka kuvurugana na Rashid. Wakati unaomba ndugu yangu tukukose. Unataka kuvurugana na Rashid Abdallah. Rashid sema riswa.
He grew up loving words, poetry, and storytelling. He admired journalists who spoke truth with courage, and he dreamed of one day doing the same. From radio, he moved up quickly to television, first QTV, then NTV, becoming one of the best Swahili anchors in the country. His voice was rich, his words were powerful, and his delivery was poetic. 2 people, 1 city, 1 passion, and soon 1 story. At Radio Salam, their paths crossed. Lulu was still new, shy, polite, and focused. Rashid was confident, charming, and already admired by many. At first, they were just colleagues, but life has its own rhythm. The 2 began to notice something in each other, a shared passion for Swahili, a shared hunger for success, and a mutual respect that slowly grew into friendship.
Baba nambariki Rashid Abdallah. Nanyosha mkono juu yake. naomba mpake mafuta yako. Pigana na wale ambao wanapigana na yeye. Queen yule ambao amejificha pale Indian Ocean, namkemea na haribu, na vunja, na mkatia wifi. Shetani, wewe umekaa hii dunia miaka 2000 na utaki kukua mtu mzima, bado unataka kuvurugana na Rashid. Wakati unaomba ndugu yangu tukose unataka kuvurugana na Rashid Abdallah. Rashid sema.
And then came a moment that changed their bond forever. When Lulu's mother passed away, Rashid stood by her side. He was there not as a journalist but as a friend, a shoulder to lean on during one of her darkest moments. That act of compassion drew them closer, and in time, friendship turned into love. Their love wasn't loud, it was calm, real and mature.
Mwanamke apendi mtu. Mwanamke anapenda amani na furaha. Yani akikupenda lazima aeke na sababu.
Kwa hivyo amekupenda bado?
Wapendi.
Na ameona kuna utulivu
kabisa, na kama huo upo mapenzi hamna. Na kwa fupi aliniambia kwamba ni mwanamke, hakuna mwanamume ambaye akaya aseme eti yupendwa na mwanamke. Hiyo maneno tusahau.
Built on mutual respect and shared dreams. They later got married in a private but joyful ceremony surrounded by family and close friends. It was a union blessed by love, faith and purpose. Many people in Mombasa spoke of it as a marriage of destiny, two brilliant minds, one path. From that moment, they began to support each other in everything. When Rashid advanced in his career, Lulu cheered him on. When Lulu got her big TV break, Rashid was her greatest supporter. Together, they learned how to balance love, family and career, something not easy in the fast-paced media industry. After years of separate success, something historic happened. In 2018, Citizen TV announced that Lulu, HASAN and RASHID ABDALA would become the first ever husband and wife news anchors in Kenya. The reaction was huge. Some people were excited, others were skeptical, wondering if they could truly separate home and work. But from their very first broadcast together, they proved everyone wrong. The chemistry was natural. They read the news like two voices in harmony, gentle, respectful, and confident. They corrected each other with grace. They smiled, they laughed, and their teamwork was effortless. Kenya had never seen anything like it before. Viewers across the country began to tune in, not just for the news, but for the connection between the two anchors who were living proof that love and work could coexist. Away from the bright lights of Citizen TV, Rashid and Lulu were devoted parents. They have 3 kids whom they protect from public eye. They rarely post them on social media, choosing instead to give them a normal, grounded life. Their home is filled with laughter, learning, and love. They pray together, eat together, and support each other in every challenge. Friends close to them describe their bond as unshakable. They are best friends before anything else. But like every public figure, they have faced challenges. Being famous means living under a microscope. Rumors have surfaced, stories of jealousy, professional tension, and unfair online gossip. Sometimes people criticize them for being too perfect or for working together as a couple, but they have never been drawn into online drama. Instead, they remain calm. They don't respond with anger. They respond with silence, wisdom, and unity. They know that the secret to lasting success is peace, and peace is something they guard closely. Apart from being anchors, Lulu and Rashid are also producers and storytellers. Through their company Jiffy Pictures, they have produced some of Kenya's biggest Swahili TV dramas, including Maria, Zora, and Sultana. These shows have given jobs to hundreds of Kenyan actors and crew members. They have also given viewers stories that reflect real life, love, struggle, faith, and hope. For them, storytelling is more than entertainment, it's a mission. They want to inspire, educate, and preserve the beauty of Swahili culture. Over the years, Lulu and Rashid have become symbols of trust, loyalty, and teamwork. They remind Kenyans that success in marriage doesn't come from wealth or fame. It comes from respect, patience, and shared purpose. They continue to break barriers, not just as journalists, but as a couple that redefines modern love in the public eye. When people watch them, they don't just see two anchors. They see two souls who believe in each other, who lift each other up and who face life's storms together. Their story has inspired countless couples to believe that love can survive even the busiest, most demanding careers. In a world where fame often destroys relationships, Lulu and Rashid have chosen unity. They have learned how to protect their marriages from the spotlight and their hearts from public judgment. They work as a team in every sense of the word, and that teamwork is what makes them powerful, respected, and deeply loved. Every night, as the cameras go off and the newsroom falls silent, they go home not as celebrities but as partners, parents, and friends. They have shown that behind the news there are human stories, that love is not a weakness but a source of strength, that humility, faith, and respect can take you higher than fame ever will. Their journey is not just about reading headlines, it's about writing their own story of courage, unity, and love. And for millions of Kenyans, the story of Lulu HASAN and Rashid ABDALA will forever remain one of the most beautiful chapters in our nation's media history.